All right, what's up, fellas? Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans, New Orleans Saints. All right, so I got a video today that I got from Receiver Factory. I follow him on Instagram, and I had to show you guys. Now, the mindset that I want you guys to have is, well, first of all, before I even get into the mindset, high school guys, y'all should be playing both ways anyway. And I recommend you play receiver, so guess what? You can know what they're thinking. Which leads me into the mindset for my college, my pro guys. Yo, we got to look at this as battle. It is a form of battle. And in battle, you need to know yourself, number one. And I always talk about it. Know yourself first, and then know your enemy. You should keep your enemy close to you. All right? Keep your enemy close to you, man. So you need to be following these trainers. You need to be following these receivers, the top receivers in the league, the top receivers in college, the top receivers in your high school. We can follow them now through the power of the internet. And they put up all this stuff. They show what releases they're working on. They show themselves getting out of the break. They show their workouts. So now you got an edge. And they don't even know it. The game is chess, not checkers, man. And this is what you guys got to use. Let me just show you what they're working on at Receiver Factory. That's AB right there, Antonio Brown, working out with his young fellas. Let's see. So that's number one. Look what they're working on. Follow them. Follow them. Know themselves. Know them better than they know themselves. So that's the first lesson. Keep them next to you, man. If you can't work out with them, that's what I always say. Make sure you guys are working out with the top receivers in your city. How in the world can I work out with AB though, coach? Man, look, number one, never make excuses. You can do it. Look, I don't know if they're related, if that's his homie, young fella, but I will say this. If you guys pay this guy, if you find Receiver Factory and you know that AB's in town, most likely during the offseason where you think AB's going to be, I mean, most likely they probably train together. So you can reach out to Receiver Factory and be like, hey, man, pay him. That's how you get in front of people, man. Go ahead and pay them. We talk about that. You know? We talk about college guys, working out with the top college guys. College guys are broke. They're broke. They can't make any money. NCAA they strangle them. They can't make any money, man. They can't market themselves. They're broke. So look, reach out to guys and work out with them, man. You forget how much power you guys have. Through the power of the internet, you can reach out to fellas. You know, work out with the top trainers in your league. I mean, not your league, but work out with the top trainers in your city because you got access to these top guys now. That's why I say work out with the top trainer now. So that's number one. We need to know these guys. We need to watch this, man. We need to what are they working on? What kind of releases are they working on? What are they trying to master? So now first you master the one-on-one stuff that I teach, right? Every video I tell you guys, email me for the one-on-one mastery program, right? You know, mind and body training program. So you make sure that you're on point. You're in the best shape of your life. You're in the best shape of anyone that you know and more. You know, you running every day. You're doing basically 2 a days because you work out by yourself. You work on your skills, and then you work out with your team. You're going hard in the weight room. You're working on your skills from a catching standpoint because I got the catching series. You got the punt and kick return. You ready to return as many kicks as possible and punts as possible. You have worked on yourself, and you continue to work on yourself. Now, look, it's battle. So we need to know what they're doing, what they're working on. I'm talking about receivers, by the way. We need to know what these receivers are working on, the top guys. And then we need to go against them. We need to really practice against them too. So just give me a heads up on that, man. All right. Now let's get into how to, the stuff that they are working on when it comes to press and them working on the releases. Notice how they are working on the releases. Now look, understand this too. The power of the release. Okay, so like from a receiver standpoint and a DB perspective, the release is extremely important because if something starts off bad, it kind of is like a domino effect. Okay, so you want to start off good and finish well. Okay, so first thing, how do we defeat all of this? Number one, if you guys been following me, you know, eyes. Look at the waist. Eyes. Eyes. Look at his waist. The waist doesn't have any shoulder movement. They can do whatever they want. They have no head movement. Look at this. The waist goes nowhere. Okay? That's number one. The waist. Eyes. It's called eye discipline. I had a guy in the comments the other day. He wasn't even talking to me. He was talking to somebody else. He was like, man, you're right. If you can train yourself to look at the right thing and be disciplined, you can stay in front of these guys all day. So eyes. What am I supposed to look at, coach? What am I supposed to look at? Well, impressed man, you're supposed to look at his waist. And it's supposed to stay that way. Because look, on this release, and it's good for receivers to understand this too. Receivers, understand this. All right? If you can get a corner to look up, if you can, I always say, look, just talk to me. Hey, what's up? Talk trash to him. Hey, say something that'll hurt his feelings. Get him to look up, and you got some releases because you've been working your releases with top trainer, or you just, you know how to release, and he's looking up, you're going to get him every time. So on the flip side, cornerback, discipline. Nothing gets my eyes off of this. Nothing. Number one, because this type of release that he's doing, I'm going to show you. The release that they're doing, I forgot what Billy called it, what type of release. You guys can let me know the name. But it's very difficult because we may start at the waist, but when he does that, and let's say we're soft shoeing, okay, and he does that, it's natural for us to raise our eyes, okay, and this is what happens. It's natural for us to do this. So that's the first thing. Our eyes have to be disciplined. You have to practice this over and over again. Number one, eyes. Now, feet. What you see is, and I'm gonna go over this in demonstration because I'm seeing what a lot of coaches are teaching, and I just feel like I'm talking about from a DB standpoint in press, it's like they're teaching a panic mode in the press where they literally it's like a 1/4 opening up, and it's bad. I'm telling you, it's bad, man. You want to fight the square as long as possible. You don't want to naturally just open up, even if you're not fully opening the gate. But they're teaching like a 1/4. It's like a quarter, like a half. I don't know. It's like a half opening up, like angling. Man, don't do that. It's teaching bad technique. It's teaching panicking. So right here, we want to just fight to stay square as long as possible with our feet. So it's eyes first, eyes on the waist, and then our feet. And then obviously our hips. So like our hips, you want your hips to remain square as long as possible. The receiver wants you to open up. They want you to cross over. They want you to open up, and they want you to cross over, and then they got you. Okay, so they want their eyes to raise up, and they want you to cross over, open up, got you. Okay, let's watch it. I'm going to show you on this other clip. Man, this is great. I'm telling you, they're giving us their secrets. You got to look at it. That's why I want you guys to understand and watch film. Y'all should be watching 2 to 4 hours of huddle on high school guys. College guys, 4 hours a day is minimum. Split it up. Wake up an hour earlier. Get in between classes. Get you 30 minutes in. Right before your nap during the day, before the practice, watch it. Watch it with your team, your coach. Then at night, 4 hours a day. I promise you, you're going to thank me. You're going to thank me in the future. A lot of you guys are going to get scholarships from this information that I'm putting on this channel. A lot of you guys are going to get drafted. A lot of you guys are going to get free agent contracts in the future, man. I'm telling you. Look right here. So right here, we already talked about eyes need to be disciplined. Now our feet, watch the crossover on this press. Immediately crossover. Now his eyes screwed him right there too. His eyes screwed him right there too. That's possibly why he came in. So you see how at the beginning, if your eyes are bad at the beginning, then it's going to be bad at the end. But fight to stay square, fellas. Don't cross over immediately just because he's moving over there. You want to shuffle. I say get at least 1 to 2 shuffles in. In the perfect world, I seen Marcus Peters get like 4 shuffles in. I seen Marcus Peters get 4 shuffles in. Did not open up at all. That's when they're at their best. And don't hop. By the way, in the shuffle, be careful of hopping. So we worked on that. Do not hop. So a shuffle is staying low. Feet nice and they're not gonna click. Your heels are not gonna click. You stand low, and it's a nice under control, quick shuffle. And then if you did the eyes, if you had good eyes, you had good hands, you'll be in perfect position to get a firm strike. See, now we're like reaching right here. It's like a hook that we talk about. But if you do everything in order, eyes, feet, hands, you should hear me in your head when you press, man. Eyes, feet, hands. Okay, eyes, feet, hands. You'll be in balance. You'll be on, look, eyes, feet, hands. Eyes on his waist. Imagine it. He's doing all of that stuff. You don't see any of that. All you see is his waist. And your feet are perfect. You stand square and then pop. It's a firm strike. So understand that, guys. You know, the mindset at the beginning is this, man. They're giving us, man, you see yourself as a spy sometimes. Right? You know, see what they're doing. Work on yourself first. Make sure you're getting it in every single day. And then, hey, figure out what they're learning, man. Go into their meeting room. Go into their meeting room. What is their coach talking about? What is he explaining to them? Go to these trainers. Get around guys like AB. Get around guys like I saw Randy Moss comment on Receiver Factory's page, which is pretty dope. Yeah, you talking about you talking about a you know, amazing thing, man. That's awesome. That's what that made me pay attention to this dude even more. I'm like, Randy Moss knows this guy. He must know his stuff. AB going to him every time. Juice Landry. Shoot, what are they learning? I need to know, and I need to practice against them. If I'm not able to get around that city, I need to watch them. What are they working? What are their workouts? What are they doing? I need to do more. I need to make sure I'm in way better shape than this guy because I got to guard him. He knows where he's going. I don't. Please adapt this mindset, fellas. It's for your own good. It's not for my good. I'm done. I don't play no more. I don't play football no more. This is you guys. Take it serious. You can be anything that you want to be if you're willing to put in the time, money, blood, sweat, tears. You know? Don't think you're just going to go to a camp and ball out. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And drafted guys who go pro, literally seeing third round draft picks get cut because they went into camp out of shape. They went into camp out of shape, not prepared. I need you guys to over prepare. Over prepare to the point where camp is easy. Make hard things easy. There's only one way to do that. To get a mentor, become an apprentice of someone who's done it, who's made it, who can teach it, and then do it better than they did. Work extra. So y'all got me passionate up in here, man. I'm hyped for you guys. This is your year. You got to put in the time and work. This is your year. You got to feel it. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do right now to make yourself better? What are you going to do? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. I can't do it for you. But you can. Let's get it. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Make sure you guys, first of all, get all the techniques, which is in my one-on-one mastery program, how to practice it, you know, and I'm going to include everything else in there, mind and body training program, because you got to have the right mindset. You got to have the right mindset. You got to know how to practice this. You need to be in shape, the best shape of your life. I got the running program in there, how to go pro guide, you know, got the catching series from Billy McMullen and the kick and punt return series in there as well. It's a lot of information. It's actually it's a lot. It's really a lot. But it got the wild thing is I'm adding more. The question is, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna complete it? Are you gonna utilize it? Let's get it, man. This is your year. Peace.